It's literally almost 2. So I quickly realized that this fabric is actually not anything like the green that I had bought. It was 3:30 in the morning. So I'm basically thinking that yellow goes with a lot. So I won't say that I'm officially done with this. It's literally almost 2.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Jewel, and I run a swing and alterations business called Jewellz Closette and a solo fashion brand called Chalks and Cheeks. Welcome back to this series. This is 25 outfits in 2025 and also sewing my Pinterest closet. I just want to make mention that I really love this fabric. This yellow is gorgeous and beautiful. Honestly, I have absolutely no yellow in my closet currently, except for one velvet dress that I actually didn't make, and I really love that dress. But this is on a whole other level. So if you want to shop this style, it's definitely available on my website at jewelscloset.store. So you can head across there and you can shop this style. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. So while I was editing this, I realized that I had not shown what the inspiration was, what the design was, what I was actually doing. And I do apologize for that. So I'm going to put that up on the screen right now. You get to see the inspiration, which for me, these side slits, yeah, gorgeous to kill for. And then like the mandarin color, oh my god, I love a high color mandarin color, so we needed that. And then it's just basically a straight dress. I've never actually made an actual straight dress that had side slits before, so this was going to be one of my favorite projects that I've ever done. So let's get into it.
2 a.m. 2 a.m. in the morning, literally. I'm gonna draft an outfit because what else am I supposed to do when you're up at 2 a.m.? I literally got 2 hours and 44 minutes of sleep, literally. So, yeah, let's draft an outfit. This is a fabric that I'm gonna be using. I know this lighting like sucks, but this material is just like so nice and soft. And if you saw my vlog, if it's out already with the green that I used, I use a green fabric. Like, I'm so sorry for the bad lighting, but I made this outfit. No, it's not this. My God. Anyways, I made a green outfit with ruffles, or is that like garters to the top and elastic? Yeah, I made that for one of my friends. It's gorgeous. If I have pictures, I'll insert them here. But this is the yellow to it, and my nails match so greatly. I either wanted to wear a deep purple with this, like purple shoes and purple accessories and everything, and with this, because this is so bright. But I think I'm gonna have to go with black or blue. I don't have blue shoes, but I have black shoes and I have blue accessories, so I don't know. I really don't know. And my nails are, yeah, because like the brown would look good with this. Like a red brown would also look good with this. Now I'm thinking, because I'm leaving this like all plain, this yellow, and I'm thinking that so many things go with this, and I probably should get the accessories for each one and like bling it out differently, like, you know. But yeah, let's go draft the pattern. Or I draft the pattern. Let's go and cut out this pattern because I'm no longer sleepy. So I quickly realized that this fabric is actually not anything like the green that I had bought. So this fabric is way lighter, which is nice. This is nice. I have to make a lining. I want to make a lining that's actually not white, not black, but I have this nude color fabric that makes perfect lining. So it's a lining fabric and but it's nude color. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna make a slip that is like a whole slip so that I don't have to wear my bodysuit because my bodysuit is black. I don't want to wear black under this. Honestly, I want to wear like a nude color so that, you know, it doesn't take away from the brightness of this. Um, but yeah, and we'll see how that goes. But I like how this feels. I honestly like this. So yeah, I think as a professional seamstress, having patterns is so essential. in like making your outfits. Honestly, sorry for the lighting issues because the lighting in my house is horrible. I need to get better lighting, like fluorescent lighting. But this is the pattern that I'm gonna be. This is like literally a what is that? A draft of the original pattern. But right now I can't find the original pattern, so we're just gonna. Where is it? We're just gonna take the top piece. We're just taking this here that we need, just this actually that we need, and adding it on. I'm also a sucker for pockets. I think that everything I make must have pockets, and everything I've made so far has pockets, no matter how. I've somehow inserted pockets into my life. I don't know if I'll be able to achieve that with this because this is more fitted and it's straight, and inserting pockets is probably going to make it bulky. But a girl could try. So if it is, I end up with pockets in this dress and it's not the way I like it, we're gonna take them out or stitch them flat down. But we're gonna try pockets. So I have my patterns together here. I'm gonna be drafting it out on separate paper, and I'm gonna be putting everything down on the yellow fabric and cutting out everything. And somebody is using the pump. Somebody's up. Somebody's up. My God. But I am gonna be doing that. I may not film that process because if you think inside of here lighting is bad, then you should really see the living room. The lighting is just horrible. So I may not film that, or I may show snippets, yeah. And later on today, we are either going to sew this outfit or we're going to sew it tomorrow morning before we go to work. So, yay. So I did say that the video quality and probably the sound quality is even worse than inside my sewing room. But every single time I cut out a pattern, this is how tiny it looks. It is so ridiculous. This is gonna be a long dress. So I just cut out the first piece. I'm gonna cut out around. But when I was making the bodice, someone told me, "Oh, this looks like, a child's outfit." So they literally asked me what was I making for a child. None of the fabric looked childish or the design looked childish or the pattern or anything. It's just the mere fact that it was so freaking tiny. And they was like, "Oh, you're selling children's clothes." Like, bro, listen, that was me. That bodice was me. I wore that bodice, because I have a 27-inch waistline. So that happened. But anyways, so I always laugh at myself when it is I buy fabric. So I bought this. This is a yard and a half. And literally that's all I need. This fabric is actually a little bit more on the pricey side. So for certain points, I'm really grateful that I could buy pricey fabric but don't have to buy a lot. So I'm really happy about that. But at the same time, when someone walks up to you and be like, "Oh, is that a child's outfit?" It's like, does it look like a child's outfit? Like, really? So that's just some musings that I have right now. It's 1:30 in the morning while I draft out this pattern. So this is the front. I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to cut the back, transfer the dots, and I'm going to sleep because I am tired. Almost 3:30 in the morning, and we cut out the entire pattern for this. So this is the back. No, this is the front. And this is the back. I transferred all the dots and everything, all the notches and everything, so I have that set. And then I try to do a neckline. That doesn't look anything like a neckline, does it? But trust the process. Okay, trust the process. I think this color is a little bit too big. I'm also too going to cut out like I'm thinking about 3 inches in width for my sleeve. Same kind of rectangular thing, and just attach it to one. We'll see how that goes. But it's almost 3:30. My tea is literally almost done, and I should go to bed because I need to be up by 6 because I have another pattern to draft. But I really wanted to get this out the way, and I think I'm pretty happy about it because now I can just not worry too much. Join the shoulders, make the collar, make the sleeves, stitch this down, put in the side slits, and I would be done. This outfit would be done, and I would have an outfit for this weekend, and I can't believe that. That was pretty simple.
Several days later.
finally get to work. I can't speak today. Okay. I'm finally getting to work on this yellow. This is honestly probably the main, it's one of the main dresses or outfits I want to make for this project because it's a few I'm doing. And today I finally get to work on it. So come along with me. It's pretty gloomy outside, and so I thought that this color would certainly brighten up, brighten up the day. Honestly, the entire morning has been very, very gloomy. It's not even half 8 as yet, and the morning has been very, very gloomy. It's been raining, and yeah. So this color is like a yellow. It's a beautiful, bright yellow. One of my friends told me that I'm just so out there because this yellow is like really, really out there, and that they just simply couldn't. They couldn't rock that yellow. But I think it look good against my skin color, and also too my nails would match. So I think that these would stay on. I would add some other types here, but I think it would look good. I'm trying to figure out if I want to wear like blues with the yellow, or if I want to do a purple. I wanted to do a purple originally. I found a shoe that I needed to order and it did not come in time. So that's a bummer. But I am figuring out if I'm wearing black shoes with it, so it's like, you know, a whole bumblebee vibe. So I'm wondering if I should like do full on black accessories or just do the deep blue accessories with the black shoe, or should I just go purple? And then I started figuring out, why are these pins falling on the floor? Then I started figuring out to myself that I don't have to try to put all the colors together. I can literally wear that dress a few times because I made the dress. Okay, I'm done. I made the dress and I can wear my dress over and over and over again, especially because it's being made properly, and so I have control over how it, you know, looks. This is where the bobbin went. My god. So I end up reading out two black bobbins. I need an empty bobbin case. And I don't have an empty bobbin case. This is green, and I already made the green blouse. So I guess I can use this. Yes, so as I was saying, so I wear my clothes over and over and over, especially because I made them and they are made properly. So I get to wear it. And so I'm just thinking that this plain yellow dress, I'm not putting on any color on it. I can just simply accessorize it with any color I feel like. What's going on here now? It's pink. Oh my god. Any color I feel like, I can just simply accessorize it. And I would be able to, you know, look good. Sorry for the noise in the background. It's like the pump, and then they are passing around. I think that's gas. I think that's the gas truck. I honestly saw that my camera told me that I have 28 minutes of recording time. So I'm gonna have to clear out my camera roll in a bit. So I'm basically thinking that yellow goes with a lot. So it matches these nails. It does. That would look really, really good. So if it's, I take this plain yellow dress and I wear like dark blue or navy, midnight blue, or even like a royal blue with it, and accessorize that with the shoes, with the bag, with the jewelry and everything, it will look fantastic. Bomb.com, right? And the next time I decide, I accessorize it with just this deep purple. Same concept, bomb.com. Then I tried with like a wine color, like my nails, bomb.com. And then I decide to, probably go off a little bit and try with a green. Green and yellow looks really good. Just it depends on the type of shade of green that you're gonna put with the yellow. So that will look good. I have black shoes. I could do a full black accessory and look like a bumblebee. I just think that this dress has a lot of color variation versatility, which I love for myself because I like to wear my own clothes and I like dresses. I don't like to have to find things to like just, accessorize or match together. Like I hate doing that. So I think that this would be the holy grail. This color is really bright and I think it speaks me. It just really speaks me. So I'm really excited to make it and see how it looks. It's a pretty simple design. I'm gonna be adding that, stitching up the side seams, putting in the collar sleeves, and that's it. And it's like a basic design, but because of the color, like the richness in the color, and also to the fact that there's literally no design on it, but the richness in the color alone will just bring that simplicity out. So I'm really looking forward to that. Reading again so much, and it's really wonderful because it's the it's we are in March. We're in the later part of March, and it hasn't rained in a while, so I'm low-key excited for it. Anyway, so we're here with putting on. So this is a color that I'm going to be making, and I'm starting to think that maybe the color is too thick. Honestly, I want it to be thicker. Make it 10 inches. I mean, oh, wow. Make it 2 inches wide. I feel like that's what I need, but we'll see. We may have to cut it down. May have to. Anyways, what I'm putting on here is the press on. This is press on, so you literally, there's like a sticky side on this side. It sticks to the fabric. It makes things stiffer. I honestly would like to have a stiffer color. I haven't put press on in the other colors that I've made, but this one I want a stiffer color. I want it to stand up like a mandarin color, but not ready. So just added on those things. Now, another thing that I like about this fabric is the fact that it's not see-through. I thought it would be see-through. So the fabric is very light. It's a lightweight fabric. And I didn't expect it to be that lightweight. I honestly thought I had bought, there's a fabric called Oscar de la Renta, at least in my country, they named it that. And it's really thick. And I made a dress for one of my friends with it. Gorgeous, beautiful green, looks awesome. There's probably a video on my channel that you can check out to see how I made that dress, but the fabric was really thick, and really at the end of the whole game when we put together the outfit, it was slightly heavy. So that happened, but it was really nice. It's a nice piece of fabric, and I honestly thought that this was the same thing when I bought it. Turns out that it wasn't. And this fabric is way lighter, but I thought that it would have been transparent, and it's not. It's pretty opaque, which is really interesting, and I'm trying to wonder if it's the way the fabric was weaved, because I put up this fabric to the light, to the sunlight, to the outside light, to the window light, to the light in the house. Like, I put up this fabric to all the lights I could think about, and yeah, I can't see nothing. So I was going to make a whole slip for this in a nude color, because I really do need a whole slip in a nude color. I made a bodysuit in black, and I want to do the same thing in white and nude, and so I'm going to make that. But I'm wondering if I even need that at this point, considering that I have such limited time to get things done, because to finish off this dress and everything. But this just is not see-through, so I'm thinking to just use my bodysuit, wear my bodysuits, it's black, and then later on just make a bodysuit in the nude color. So that's the thoughts. A thing about me that I have honestly learned about myself is that if I don't make things that I like or I want, or make something for myself while also to we are making stuff for clients, I am gonna get so depressed and down. I literally have to take out time slots in my workflow to just have something that I want on the list of things that needs to be made, which I love. And so this is one of the dresses because I also have a few other client things that has to get done. Nothing biggie because I have gone through the majority of the workload. I'm sorry, just looking for the dots that I marked out. And I just really realized that if I don't get to do something for myself, I get really, really frustrated. So, yesterday, I had a client that decided that she wanted me to redo her outfit 3 times. And it wasn't just one, it was 6 items she came with. And I did them, and then she tried them on, and she was like, oh, she wants it back to the original way and stuff. And that just really frustrated my living, I just frustrated myself, okay? And I just really didn't understand what was the point in me undoing the way the factory had made it. Like, why did you make me take it out, stitch it a different way? And that is a whole, mantra for the entire day. She spent like 3 or 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. And I made up my mind that that's a loss. As in, you are not, you are gonna have to pay a lot for my time because you are interfering with my mental health. I have other clients, I have other things that I need to do, I have my own projects that I want to work on, I have other things, and I really don't need difficult clients just, you know, making my life a living hell. Especially when it says we are so close to the events that I have to do. And it always seems that when I have my events to do and I'm taking my time making my dresses and making them in advance, that somebody comes and decides, hey, I need to mess up your equilibrium. Like, bruh, what's that about? What really aggravated me even more was that I didn't even get enough sleep that night. Um, just some time when some crazy things happened that night, so I just did not get the rest I needed to even deal with her aura. And then on top of that, it was past lunchtime. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. I had not eaten lunch yet. I need to eat lunch, and she didn't really care. She didn't really care because she was there eating her thing, whatever, and she didn't really business. As far as she concerned, oh, I need to understand that she needs to get her clothes fit properly. It was fitting you properly all the time. You just needed somebody to just stress the living daylights out of. So I have come up with a few rules, additional rules, because every time oh, I can't say stupid. Can I? Every time a client comes to me, a troubled client, I would say that it's a troubled client, comes to me with some wackery and tries to mess up my balance, I am gonna give you the time of your life. You're gonna wish that you didn't come by me, honestly, because that was crazy. So I decided that I'm gonna implement some more rules. I do same day alterations. I'm gonna limit same day alterations to 1 garment, not same day alterations to 10 garments. Like, what's that about? So same day alterations, yes, because there are persons who find me on Google and they call up and it's like, oh, I need something done. And they come in the morning, they need it for the evening. I do that. Not a problem at all. I let you know, yes, I have availability. Please pass through, drop off what you need, drop off. Let's do measurements and everything. And of course, you pay and you get your garment on time. That's a same day alteration. You pay for same day, you pay the same day fee, you pay that, and you get what you need. But I'm going to be limiting it to just the one garment per individual for same day alterations, because me sitting down doing 6 garments, it's not working out. Another thing that, what really pisses me off a little bit is that I have my rent to pay, and so sometimes I feel like I need to take on these difficult clients because they pay. You raise a price and they pay it, and you would just wish that they would say, "Oh, that's too expensive," and leave. But no, they pay it. They pay it, and now you're stuck with making outfits and altering garments for difficult clients. And I feel like I have to do it because I have to pay rent, and there's just not enough income sometimes. That's how I feel sometimes. And so diversifying my income has become a priority for me. So I started looking at other ways, like actually doing markets, which I started doing some research on. It's pretty interesting, and I really want to try out a few and see what they are like. But doing that, making sure that I have my brand really coming out. I feel like this, I need to clean this iron. Yeah, I need to clean the iron because we can't have my iron dirty my yellow. 1 second, hold please. Sometimes I forget what actually needs to clean. Like, I don't really think that the iron needs to clean, but yeah. So I just cleaned it, so hopefully we get a better iron. A better, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so as I was saying, I would like to do some markets, actually start doing markets and seeing what that is like. I also too brought up my brand this year, my clothing brand this year. I'm starting the whole process and making the outfits and getting the materials and everything, and that's been a really fun process. But also too, I'm trying to see if I can start uploading my content back to my shop again so that persons could actually shop on my website and I could start shipping out things once again. So that's in the works, and I really want to get that done because what's going on the outside there? Wow. I want to get that done because I am so sick and tired of clients thinking that they can just give you the time of, that's not the word. I'm sick and tired of clients thinking that they can just rule your day or just, make your life really difficult, and you have to kind of take it because you have to take you need the money. Like, I'm so sick of that, and I just want a time to come where I don't have to be taking on a difficult client because I need the money. I want to be able to just say no. Just say no to that client because I know that I have other forms of income. My income is very diversified, and I don't have to take on a difficult individual. And so I'm really working towards that so that I don't have to be out here, you know, stressing out and my mental health is in the shambles because somebody decided to really piss me off. So that's something I'm really working on. We'll see how that goes. I'm very excited to get my clothes out there. I'm all about the sustainable fashion, making sustainable wear, things with natural fibers. I like how linen looks. I have a client, well, former client, who only wears linen garments and looks at the best outfits on Pinterest, some really classic designs, and gets the outfits made in linen because that's the only type of fabric she wears is linen. And she looks like the bomb.com, and I'm always like, wow, I love the linen look. Like it looks so classy, so sophisticated. You know, you are helping the planet in your sustainable clothing choice, and you look damn good. So I want to try out making some pieces with linen. There's something else I wanted to try. I was saying the other day. I can't even remember. But I do want to try out making some pieces with linen and seeing if the garments that I actually want to make for my brand, if they would look good in linen. I know I need to have some elastane in my garments because I am bringing out a collection where we are not doing any fasteners, so no zippers, no buttons, nothing like that. And the main reason is because I don't like to button up clothes. Honestly, this collection is just all about me, honestly, which I don't think anything is wrong with that. It's my collection. So it's all about me. And the fact that I hate button up clothes. I hate having to button and zip and, find a way. So I'm trying to find clothes that don't need those things. I'm trying to make clothes, design clothes that don't need that. And I already have, I think it's 10 items in the collection that require no buttons or zips. So it may have some elastic in the waistband, it may have a drawstring or something, but it literally requires no buttons or zips. And I think it comes in handy for even persons who can't be bothered. But I don't know. But I like it that way, and I'm gonna continue making clothes that way. Why don't you line up? But that's basically all I gotta say about that. I don't want to end up having to always be relying on people who think that they could just take advantage of me. I just had a brief moment of rest where I ate some breakfast. I'm gonna have something to drink, and yeah, then I'm gonna get back to work. But guys, check out my baby tails. Like, oh my god, these look so gorgeous. I find like they're taking long to grow. Honestly, I thought that they were like taking long, but I don't know. I feel like they've reached where they need to reach. You know, as in they're moving slowly but surely, and they're so shiny. If you don't wet them, they won't be shiny. And I find they being inside, I actually like the inside, and they're next to a window. So that's my planned feature for this video. So I know I said that the dress doesn't seem see-through, but then when I lay it against other fabric, I can actually see a pattern being printed out. So I guess it is see-through, and I may have to do the nude um whole slip. So I'll think about that. at the side. And it already stitched the entire thing up. The side seam. I forgot I would need to put slits here. So I need to go and measure out how much inches of slit and just unpick until. But I forgot I was doing this. So I'll measure that out, and I'm going to be adding the zip. It's pretty much snatched, and I used a pattern that did not have seam allowance, and I added seam allowance. I added extra, and I think that, yeah, I'm gonna, can't breathe, but it's fine. I think this color is a little bit too big, and I am not in the mood to take it down. But yeah, I do really like this. We didn't have enough fabric to do a full thing. Not a big fan, not the hugest fan of that in front there, but we'll live. And next time I think I'm going to make the color 1.5 inches instead of 2 inches. I think 1.5 inches is much better. So yeah, but we live and we learn. So far I'm loving it. Okay, the yellow is bright and beautiful, and I'm loving it. I got my snack here. We're gonna install an invisible zipper into this dress, and you know, I have no shame in saying no more. I don't know how the hell to do that. So when I said I don't know how to do it, I've installed many zippers in my life. I just can never actually do it properly without watching a video. So we're gonna just go onto the YouTube here. I don't want to reload this because I really want to watch the stuff on my YouTube page. But we're gonna reload YouTube, eat our snack. What the hell is wrong with the internet? The place is so gloomy today. And every time the place is gloomy, the internet just gives so much trouble. No matter which one I log into. Guess we're gonna have to wait for that. Okay, the internet is back. And there's so much interesting things on this homepage instead. So we're gonna close this homepage. That I just wanna. Camera literally just shut off. I haven't even understand because I have like 2.5 hours of recording time. So I don't know what's going on there. But ooh, bench cover seat DIY. I have an ottoman that I just got. I think it was yesterday or the day before. That needs recovering, like reupholstering. That might be good to look at. But yeah, what did I come here for? How to install an invisible zipper. It's on the top because I am always searching for this, and there's just one tutorial that I use all the time, and it's this one because it helps me so much. I gotta iron it first. Why didn't I think of that? Back to the video. Moving too fast. Snack time. mistake is always I flip this the other way before stitching it, and you're not supposed to. You're supposed to stitch everything up first and then flip it. So I think I understand how to do it now. I love a video reference, although I feel so bad sometimes when I have to go to video to see how to do something I've been doing literally the majority of my sewing life. So yeah. On both sides. So I just unpicked this, and now I'm gonna stitch. I want to do an invisible hem on the sleeve as well as the hemline at the bottom of the dress, because I find invisible hems just look so much more sleek and better. So I'm thinking about that, but I'm gonna stitch this to see how the thread on this looks and we'll decide from there. But I want to do invisible hemline. I think I'm going to take out the time to actually sit and do it, because at the end of the day this is my outfit and I'm supposed to be proud of what I wear. So I am going to see if an invisible hemline is the way for me to go. that I'm officially done with this, but we are technically done. So in the back here, I do have to cut off that. I do have to tack down the back here. I do have to run the serging stitch because yes, the fabric has stretch in it, but apparently it can also, you know, what's that word? It's free. It can free. It frees slowly, but it can free. So this is what we're working with. I added the slits here on both sides, and I am loving it. I'm not gonna try it on as yet. It's pretty sure it fits, but I'm excited. Like, look at this. This is yellow.
I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've made it to the end of this video, drop a yellow heart in the comment section because I know this video was really long. But anyways, I really enjoyed making this dress and I hope you guys love it. As I said before, you can find this dress on my website. You can find this style actually on the website, and if you want one made like this, you can always reach out to me. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.